Meet Bill, Steve and Warren, an entrepreneur, a startup and a small businessman. They all have practical money-making and job-creating ideas to create new businesses and help make a better community. But they need money or a loan to fund and build their ideas. How can they raise the money to create this business, and what is the roadmap? The most common method is to get a loan from a bank. But banks consider startup entrepreneurial ventures too risky, especially now with the economic downturn and today's restrictive lending policies. Then the answer is usually a big no. Clearly, this way there is very little new business development, innovation or growth. Just think of business and the world without the Bills, Steves and the Warrens. Currently, an entrepreneur needs a business plan and a loan application, then a drive to the bank to meet with the loan officers in the hope of getting a loan. But not anymore. Through the internet, using cloud and social media environments, the entrepreneur can access hundreds or thousands of potential investors through crowdfunding websites. There are several ways to seek crowdfunding. The first is the donation method of crowdfunding. This model has been around for years. People can donate money in small increments to a project which they believe has moral and ethical value and that is good for the community. Examples of this are asking for donations on Facebook causes or GoFundMe. The second is the pre-order method of crowdfunding. Here people make online pledges during a campaign to pre-buy the product for later delivery. A good example of this is Kickstarter. The third is the reward-based method of crowdfunding. This is a variation on the two previous types, where investors get the satisfaction of helping and immediately get a predetermined reward or item of value, but no equity or ownership. A good example of this is Indiegogo. And finally, the fourth is equity-based crowdfunding. This is the newest model, which will allow large numbers of regular people like you and me to invest small amounts each online to fund early startups, with the expectation to receive dividends or investment appreciation based on profits of the business. So now we can see that crowdfunding is using the crowd to raise capital by connecting people with talent, ideas and some neat stuff to sell with those that have the funds to invest their way, thus creating jobs, new business opportunities and fueling the economy. Crowdfunding revenue is projected to top $2.8 billion in 2012 and more than $16.6 billion in 2014. The speed of growth of crowdfunding from 2009 to 2014 is very similar to the growth pattern of the internet in the early 1990s. This raises the big question. Do you want to just watch crowdfunding happen and grow, or do you want to be a part of it? How about leveraging the 2.5 billion internet users who can be potential investors with a projected $300 billion of investment revenue opportunity?
Bean barter is a unique, patented, and proven invention that will rescue humanity from poverty and create jobs through safely bringing bartering of skills and goods, locally and internationally, to everyone in the world through the magic of the internet and mobile phone. Bean barter is proven and working, ready to go international. As soon as we reach our financial goal, we'll be able to launch virtually overnight. State-of-art, highly sophisticated, high-tech cloud technology of this kind requires a team of developers to make sure that when it goes live, there are no bugs, or at least very few. Here are a few of the ways bean barter can change lives. You can swap goods and services on the internet. You can barter on the internet using smartphones, iPads, Macs, PCs. You can participate in the economy without having cash of any kind. And thus you can beat the system and pay no tax. You can be safe and totally secure. You can transact locally by selected accurate zones, which we call geofencing. You can transact internationally. You can transact in real time using secure multimedia at no cost to yourself. You can swap small goods and large goods, new and used. You can barter your knowledge and skills and services. It's possible to have vacation swaps and car transportation swaps and real estate swaps. You can buy goods and services in local currencies, and much, much more. How does crowdfunding fit into this? Crowdfunding is our way and a way to assert our democratic rights to financial freedom. Barter is and belongs to the people. So we are appealing to you, the people, through the power of a search engine SEO to reach them, and for them, yourselves, to donate whatever you can afford, to enable us to give you the financial freedom that you deserve and the abundance which should be yours, but has now been captured by less than 1% of the population while you become wage slaves and they put you into debt.